Hi guys, welcome to my channel, All the Pretty Horses. Um, I decided to go ahead and start off with how are they feeling about you. I did start with another topic, but I wasn't getting anything, so I assumed I was supposed to go with my first mind. Now here, I've already laid out 4 cards here just to kind of get me started, to get an idea about what's going on and a chance to kind of sit with the cards for a moment before speaking on them. So I do have these four cards laid out, and I will pull more as I continue. Now this is of course a general reading, so therefore it may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. It could just mean that it's not time for you to hear this, or perhaps it's just not your reading. And that's okay too, because there are many other readers out there, and I'm pretty sure you can find one that fits your situation. Now, right off the bat, I'm getting a person that is taking a pause from the situation. This person thinks about you a great deal. We have the Four of Swords here. Hope you can see that. We have the Four of Swords here. Which to me indicates someone that has all these ideas but doesn't want to act on them right now. Now, as of like what's the reason, what's holding them back as to not moving forward or taking action on these feelings about you, I'm not really sure. Now it looks like they are in the middle of trying to, let's see how I can put this, trying to put a plan in motion about the situation. Now, of course, I don't know just yet what the situation is about, but these are just the 4 cards that are pretty much going to tell the story as to what's going on. I do have here this person. I have the Queen of Wands here, which can tend to be a fire sign, could be a woman, doesn't necessarily have to be. Do understand that energies are interchangeable. So we do both possess male and female energy. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that this person is actually a woman, but it is a fire sign or can be a fire sign. They could have this in their charts, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And they're looking at you as this person that is strong, beautiful, worthy. I kind of look at this card as I don't take any crap type of card here. Knows their worth, stands in their power type of energy, and they know this about you. It could be why they haven't, why they sit back and think about things instead of just going ahead and moving forward with them. Now I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Four of Swords here and see what other information I can gather as to what's going on with the situation. Interesting. Okay, so right away, this is on the bottom of the deck. Mind you, this is a overall energy here. This person is in limbo. He or she is not moving forward. They're taking some time to maybe look at things from a different perspective, maybe think about a different way to a different tactic or what have you. So this is like pretty much the overall energy. So it wouldn't surprise me if this person that's on your mind that you're thinking about hasn't made any contact with you or anything of that sort, because they're pretty much just stuck and just kind of letting time pass them by. So that's the overall energy currently. And I clarified the Four of Swords here. I don't know if you can see this card, the Four of Swords here. And I pulled Two of Pentacles and Five of Swords and the Moon card here, okay? And so what this tells me is that this person here, for one, is bound, like juggling 2 things. Naturally I may say it's finances due to the fact that they're pentacles, but as of right now, I'm not really sure what they're juggling. And it does look as if they are hiding some things from you. excuse me, which could be the reason why they are trying to come up with a plan to move forward, move closer towards you, excuse me. Um, I'm getting the fact that maybe they haven't always been upfront and honest about things. This Five of Swords card here is pertaining to this deck now. With different decks, these cards pretty much generally have the same idea, but it depicts different situations. And so when I pull this card, I pretty much feel like this person is like kind of taking everything and leaving none for the rest. Kind of selfish, more so about themselves, greedy in a sense. Usually when I pull this card, it's never really a good thing to me. It's kind of just sometimes can point to dealing with a kind of a crappy person. Now this person is hiding something from you. Not sure what that is at this moment, but let's take a further look and see what's going on here and see what takes place. Let's see if we can clarify this Moon card here and perhaps get an idea as to what they are hiding. Okay. All right. So I'm going to see if I can move these cards up so you guys can maybe get a better look at them. More so, let's see, this is going to be, it's going to, this spread is going to grow. So I'm going to try to like make as much room as possible. Now, I am taking a look here and I do see this person, whoever this person is that you have on your mind, seems to be kind of have a lot of options. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I have the Seven of Cups here, which pertains to me and for me, a lot of different suitors, and them kind of not really knowing which cup to drink from. So they kind of just sit back and wait, or, you know, maybe keep all these women or men, on standby. Let's say on standby. And it looks like also what they're juggling is trying to really get to the core of what, who's for them, who they actually really want to be with. So if you're not hearing from this person, I get the feeling that they do look at you as this gorgeous person, this beautiful, strong woman or man, doesn't necessarily have to be either or. And they look at you as that, but they're not really sure if they really want to go that way with you. They're kind of confused about everything. I do see them spying on you here. And that can be social media. Maybe if they know where you work, or perhaps if they know where you live, they could maybe drive by and see what's going on with you. If they see anybody there, just kind of like weird things like that, which isn't really unheard of. It's kind of strange to see this, but it happens quite often. So that seems to be what's going on currently here, is the fact that they have a lot of suitors or a lot of things on their plate and they're trying to figure out which way to go. And I guess they don't really want to say anything just yet about the situation. Let's clarify some more here. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. See why this is here. Okay, so we have the Hangman once again. So it looks like to me they're wanting to communicate with you and talk to you about the things that have went on. And what's odd is that after I shuffled some more, the Eight of Wands are on this card, on this deck as well. So we have two different decks with the Eight of Wands, which is about communication. And it looks like that's really kind of what is getting ready to take place is you guys having a conversation about what happened, what's going on, why things aren't moving forward, because I'm getting the feeling that things are pretty much at a standstill because somebody is like literally trying to figure out and think about where they want to go and what they want to actually do with you, which kind of sucks a little bit because I mean, we of course want to be that person that person knows that they want us. So as of right now, he or she is just stuck in limbo and just really trying to figure out what's going on, and what they actually really want to do. Let's see here. See if we can get a future card as to what may take place. Okay, so here we go. Boom. Eight of Wands actually popped out once again. And we have here, put these back. I'll take this one, I filled out one. And I'm gonna set that one right here. Okay, so based on energy wise and sign wise, you may be dealing with an air sign. I see a lot of swords here, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini are air signs, and I see a lot of this energy, so you may be dealing with somebody like that, which it isn't very shocking to me that this is what's going on with them, because they can tend to be very much so in their head about things, to the point where they don't make a decision. They just kind of sit indefinitely, which is very strange. I have I have fire signs here as well. And I also see very lightweight water sign. I'm not seeing very much, but you could be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm sorry, my mind just went blank. But what it looks like is going to happen is the fact that this person is going to come towards you, and want to offer you something. You guys will have a conversation about whatever has taken place between the two of you, maybe why things aren't moving, because here is this Eight of Wands here, which is about communication. But do keep in mind that it's not going to be something that's going to happen right away, due to the fact that here's the Knight of Pentacles, and they can tend to be very slow moving. Like they move really slow when they're getting ready to do something. So I wouldn't say this would be something that'll take place right away, but it is coming. Communication is coming. And they also are trying to plan something here, a better tactic, a better way to go about doing things with you. I do feel like, what's just kind of a little confusing to me is that I'm not seeing a great deal of romance here. And that's a little strange, because so maybe perhaps I'm getting the feeling that this could be either a romantic partner that hasn't fully come to terms with how they feel about you, hence the Seven of Cups here, with them trying to figure out who they feel better fit they want to be with, who's better for them. Also, this could be a working relationship, perhaps somebody debating about whether they want to move forward or move forward with things with you, whatever business plan you guys maybe had set up or what have you. So that's what I'm really gathering at this moment in time. Let's see if I can get an advice card for this situation. Okay, so I just pulled Temptation here. I'm gonna set that up here. Sorry, you can't really see that well. And you know, one thing about the fact that I'm really getting a really heavy energy of air sign. Here's a love card for you. Here's a love advice card. You can see this here. If you pay attention to this card, here, something just came through as I was saying this, but if you pay attention to this card here, this card always is kind of like funny to me because of the fact that this guy in this picture here is like watching her, and she's so completely like unaware. She's like pretty much like tending to her business, and like he's kind of like in the background lurking and watching her, and she doesn't even know. So what I was going to say is the fact that I'm getting a really heavy air energy here. And the funny thing about readings with them or dealing with them is the fact that things can tend to be not very clear with them. So sometimes it can make readings kind of unclear because they are kind of, to me, in a sense, going back and forth in their head about how they feel, what they want to do. And they have all these thoughts, and then it gets to the point where they have so many thoughts and so many decisions that they don't make any. And they just kind of just sit there and just wait. So whoever you're dealing with, male or female, this person is enamored with you, does love you, would like to be with you, and would like to move forward with you, but they are really stuck currently. I get the feeling with this Temptation card that maybe you may feel them in your energy at times. You guys could be somewhat talking to each other telepathically. That happens a great deal. Some thoughts that you think just doesn't seem to be your own is probably theirs. What I'm also hearing is fixated. Like they seem to be fixated on you, and you're very unaware of this because you guys aren't talking. So I'm getting the sense and the feeling that you don't even know how, like, I'm trying to find a better word for this, but how crazy this person is about you in a sense, because of how cool they play it. You know, they're not really one to let on their emotions and, you know, show their hand and let you know how they're feeling. So I think it kind of leaves you kind of like not knowing what's going on and how to proceed with things. But this person is very, very much so enamored with you and very fixated on you. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It's not in like a negative way of like, oh, it's dangerous. It's just, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. But I do see them coming forward at some point. Not very soon though, because they seem to be very kind of like dragging their feet about things. But you are on their mind. And do keep a lookout for maybe a text message. I'd more so with this card here, the Eight of Wands here, I'd more so say something written, a letter, which nobody really writes letters anymore, but maybe an email, a message through Facebook, a text message, something of that sort. Don't really get a feeling of like a phone call or anything of that nature, but it's definitely coming. And it looks like they're gonna, whenever they do talk to you, they're gonna be telling you about what they were hiding from you, because I think a lot of it as to why they're in their head so much is because they've kept so much from you. And even as I'm talking right now, my voice was literally fine before this, and it's cracking now. So they have a lot to say, and I feel like they just don't know how to say it. They don't know how you're going to take this information. So do keep in mind that there will be a heavy talk about some of the things they were keeping from you. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for your reading for how's your person feeling about you. If this resonates, please leave a comment down below and let me know if this situation is pertaining to your situation at all. The feedback will be great. You guys have a great evening.